All right. I think we're on. Let me know if you guys can hear me now. Let me know how the audio is. We are streaming now. Check one. Hey, what's up, Rob Webster, Fernando, Superfly, Ultraflex, Cali 1981, Peter Lafleur. Who has the original vinyl of Origin Unknown Valley of the Shadows? Let me know down in the chat. I just want to check again, make sure I am sounding all right. Make sure that I'm not chopping up this time before we get started. I just want to make sure audio is good. Yeah, we good? Nice. What's up, Kemmers? All right, yeah, we're doing a live stream today, so we're gonna be doing this a little bit different as opposed to edit an edited video. I'm gonna try a new format where it's still a planned video, but I'm doing it live just so you can see the entire process of breaking down and recreating a track, because there's a lot that you guys don't see when I'm putting out an edited video. All the work that takes to like refine a sample, finding the right key, re-sampling stuff. So there's a lot that is missing when you're watching the edited videos. And I wanted to do a more long form video so you can see the entire process of recreating Valley of the Shadows. Shouts out to Dante, Master JFK, Vladimir, Andre Swelt, Toxic Tuba. What's up? Where are you guys all tuned in from today? All right, I'm just gonna get started. I'm just gonna make sure my streaming software is all right. Okay. Oh. All right. So, the first thing we're going to talk about before we even get into breaking down Valley of the Shadows is this legendary, notorious feature music CD01. What is this often spoke about CD? This mystical CD. Let me know in the live chat who knows what this CD we're talking about is. So yeah, this is Future Music. It's a magazine for digital music production. They started about over 20, almost 30 years ago. And this was their, so the magazine comes out monthly and usually comes out with a CD of samples. And this was their first music CD or sample CD that they ever released with their magazine. And this CD contains a lot of iconic samples. I'm going to play for you the sounds in the CD, and then if anyone knows old school jungle or old school rave, you're going to recognize these sounds. Looks like there's a lot of people from Russia, Ireland, Namibia, London crew, Bulgaria, DC, US. Wicked. Lots of people tuned in. That's awesome. Awesome. So yeah, this is the Future Music CD. It was sampled a lot back in the 90s for early rave and jungle. And it is actually available as a free download. Now, I don't know if it's a legitimate download, so I would recommend that you guys download it on your hard drive as soon as possible before someone takes it down. I have a link down in the description if you want to grab this. I do recommend you grab it because it's got some amazing samples. Once you hear it, you'll be amazed. So that's Future Music CD 01. So let's pop into Ableton. I'll just play you some of the samples. So I actually have the entire pack here, and there's 44 tracks on the CD, so it's just filled with samples. We're not going to go through all of them. I'm just going to play you some of the more iconic samples in this pack. So let's, this is track 01 off Future Music CD 01.
Okie dokie, hold 'em!
Anyone recognize that one? Someone's got to know that one. Come on. That one sounds familiar. Of course, that one's all. What tune is this vocal from? Anyone can recognize that one? Let me know. Of course, that's that. Yeah, that's Siren. Has been used in tons of old school jungle tunes. Yeah. I think I've heard this in a Total Science track. Like before a drop or a breakdown. That was like probably on a Good Looking record. I don't have a prize. We'll see. Of course, this sample. Yes, this one's used a lot too. Look at all these samples. They've been used in every like old school jungle. Well, every sample from here has been used in an old school jungle track. Come on, you guys got to know this one. Does anyone know who Dillinger is? Yeah, that pad is popular.
31.
This bass has been used in a track, old school drum and bass track. I can't put my finger on what it is.
31 seconds, and we're gone for auto sequence start.
And there is a sample, so I'm just going to isolate that. I'll make this purple so we can come back to it. I'll call it 31 seconds. Yeah, Ghost of My Life. I think that's it. Yep. You guys are good. Didgeridoo. I think Johnny L used that. That's cool. Okay, that was warped. That shouldn't be warped. Let me unwarp it. Oh. Oh, look what we have here. That's the exact break used in Valley of the Shadows. It wasn't even resequenced, just used as is. So we'll isolate that. So that is the think break. Yeah, that break. Oh, what did we find here? What do we have here? So it's just speeded up a little. Okay, so we're going to call this the ARP. All right. So I think we have all the samples that were taken from the CD for this track. So we got the ARP, the think break, 31 seconds. The other samples are, we're going to get to that later. I know you guys are probably thinking about that, some of you that know the track. But the original track was written in 160 beats per minute. So let's just keep this in mind as we work on this track. All right, so we have these samples identified. And once again, if you're interested in grabbing that CD, it's down in the description below. So many famous samples there. So I'm just going to get rid of all these tracks for now, so we can focus on what we need. Okay, so the first thing we're going to work on is the ARP. So I'm breaking down Valley of the Shadows into 6 essential sounds. There is the ARP, the think break, the 31-second sample, the bass line, which is just a sine bass, long dark tunnel, and then the pad. So 6 sounds, and then we're gonna arrange it. Once we get that done, we might even do a little surprise remix at the end. So we'll see how much we get through today. Okay, so let's work on the ARP number 1. Here it is. So what they did is they took this ARP and they just looped 4 bars of it. So they looped somewhere in the middle. Well, I believe Origin Unknown is Andy C. and Ant Miles. So shouts out to the original Ram crew for making this classic. So you just got to find where it starts. Probably this note here. Yeah. So we can just zoom in on that very first note, right click, set your first beat here. Okay. Now just time stretch it so this sample hasn't been correctly warped, meaning all the notes are not on the grid. So just move it so it's aligned with the grid. And we just want 4 bars. So we're going to loop this, start at position 1, and 4 bars. Actually, I think it's actually 2 bars. Yeah, I think it's 2 bars. It doesn't go through the whole one. So we can find the best one that works. I think. We'll just move this onto its own channel here. So let's just put it over here. I'm going to loop this. And we just need to add some effects to it. And also, I believe it's pitched down by 2 keys. So we're going to transpose it 2 keys down. That sounds better. Let's add some EQing. We're just going to get rid of some lower frequencies here. You might not be able to see that. I'm just going to fix this screen. Okay. We add some echo to it. Someone is saying that I'm cutting it short by 2 bars. We'll make sure if that is correct or not. I'm pretty sure it's 2 bars. I was playing with it the other day. Yeah, see, I agree. It's 2 bars. It's just it needs some effects to it, and I'm not done yet. We're gonna put this into a sampler, and you'll see how they make it sound a bit different, and it makes it sound like it's 4 bars, but it's really 2. Yeah, big up Thomas. So next step, I'm gonna, well, first thing, let's crop this. Just make it a clean sample. I'll just move this here in case I need to come back to it. And I'm going to crop this sample, right click, crop it so it's, oh shoot, that's not what I want. Crop it so it's nice and clean. And then I'm going to pull it into a sampler. So I pull sampler here and pull the sample right in here. Oh, it didn't make a clean cut. Try that again. That's better. Oh. So now I can play it on my keyboard. And actually, it was supposed to be 3 keys down, so I messed up there. It's okay. So make a 2-bar MIDI clip. No, that's not looping properly. We'll fix that momentarily. Maybe we can just detune this up a bit. Okay, so we have it. It's playing, it's shifted down 3 semitones, and what they do is on the, I think it's the 4th bar. So we got 2 repetitions here. We bring it 1 octave like this. And then there's another one that goes 2 octaves up like this. Oh, shoot. Okay, so you see the sequence here? For some reason that doesn't sound right. I did it the other day. I might have the wrong section. Yes, we're doing the original here. Okay, I'm gonna cheat a little. I did it last night where I did it proper. I must have forgotten how I did it the other day. Just gotta pull it out so we can here, ARP MIDI. I might have had the wrong. Yeah, that sounds right. I can bring the echo down a bit. Just want to make sure it is the same. Yeah, it is the same. Screw it. We'll just use this one because I know I did the pitch right on this one. All right, we'll fine tune this in a sec, but that is the ARP. Let's move on to number 2, the think break. So think break was over here. I'm just got to pull it down here. Once again, zoom in, start the first beat, and then just time stretch it so it's 2 bars or 1 bar. And just because they didn't even chop this up, so we're just gonna do it the way they did it. Just make sure it's looping. Right. So we can stretch this across. Oh. I think we're gonna put this guy down here. So that's the think break, pretty much it. Just looped. Probably barely any processing on it either. We could do that, but we'll just leave it as is for now. All right, next sound, number 3, the 31-second sample. So that's also from the sample pack.
31 seconds.
And we're gonna bring that down here and just chop it up.
31 seconds.
So it just
31 seconds.
just like that. Just fine tune the end.
Seconds. 31 seconds. 31 seconds.
Joshua requested this song for his funeral. That's cool.
31 seconds.
Well, hopefully that doesn't happen anytime soon.
31 seconds. 31 seconds. 31 seconds.
Okay, so once again, we're gonna crop the sample. Just take the piece we want.
31 seconds.
Okay. Whoa.
Seconds.
Oh, it should be here, like that.
31 seconds. 31 seconds.
What track is the break? I don't remember at this point. You're just kind of, it's one of the first few ones. It's not that hard to find. Just listen to the first like 10 or 12.
31 seconds. 31 seconds.
All right, so that was the third sound, 31 seconds. And the fourth sound is the bass line, the sub bass. And we're going to just use analog as the sine bass. Actually, I already have it here. Really, it's just playing a sine. Just make sure your velocity is down to 0. You just want it to play a constant volume every time. Right. It's really just a sine, and just make sure it is set to monophonic mode, so there's no overlapping of the notes. Okay.
31 seconds.
There's the notes. It's playing an A. The ARP is in the key of A minor, so that's why the bass line is also playing in A minor. It's simply just playing these notes. Just use the white keys. Starting from the A.
31 seconds.
Just loop that. All right.
31 seconds. 31 seconds.
So far, so good. We have the ARP, we have the think break, we have the 31-second sample, we have the sine. So that brings us to the fifth sound, which is Long Dark Tunnel. And yes, some of you have already mentioned it. It is from a BBC episode of a show called, what is the show called? It's called Near Death Experiences. But the sample is called QED Glimpses of Death. And this is where the sample's from. So I'm just going to play it to you. This is, I guess, a show back in the 80s about paranormal experiences. And then they did this episode about near-death experiences. And this lady is just talking about the things she observed when she had an out-of-body near-death experience. Which is interesting because throughout my, I guess, teenage years, I've experienced out of body experiences. So just kind of resonates. So interesting and you can see all the comments here. Everyone's here because they're here for the Valley of the Shadow. So let's just listen to the sample, and then I'll just hit record on RX so I can grab the sample. Let's see how I'm gonna do this. I have to set my, I guess I'll set, I'll set 7 and 8 to record YouTube. Hopefully that works. I'm just gonna hit record here, set up an audio track. Set check. Wait, that's not gonna work. 7 and 8. What's OBS set to? 5, 6. Okay. 7 and 8. Check. You know what? We'll play the sample. Here's my RX. I'll just mute my mic when I record this. So check. Okay, I'm just gonna hit record, and then we'll play the sample. Let me just mute my mic. All right, you guys ready for this? All right. You guys, I'll leave a link down below for the full sample, but that's pretty much it. You guys heard the sample there. Oh, it actually didn't record, unfortunately, but that's okay. I have it saved on my hard drive. So I can just pull it out. Where is it?
31 seconds. 30.
Okay, here it is. So we can just pull this in. My experiences during my teenage years were totally sober.
I thought was my hand was 2 inches away from the ceiling. And then I turned round and I looked down on the person in the bed. I thought it was my twin sister. The next thing, I felt that I was in this long, dark tunnel with a very, very bright light at the end. So brilliant. It was more brilliant than the sun. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, there we go.
That I was in this long, dark tunnel. Felt that.
It just starts from there. Felt like a long, dark tunnel.
Felt.
So we can just delete this section here. Move it over.
Felt that I was in this long, dark tunnel with a very, very bright light at the end. So brilliant. It was more brilliant than the sun.
So at the very end of the track, she says the whole sample, but during the track, we only need this section here. So let me just take this, once again, crop it.
Felt that I was in this long, dark tunnel.
Just like there.
Felt that I was in this long, dark tunnel.
Just a bit of a breath we can take out.
Felt that I was in this long, dark tunnel.
And we can loop it.
Felt that I was in this long,
31
dark tunnel.
I think 31 seconds goes here.
Felt that I was in this long, dark tunnel.
31.
Or maybe it's here.
Felt that I was in this long, dark tunnel.
31 seconds.
Felt that I was in this long, dark tunnel.
31 seconds.
Felt that I was in this long, dark tunnel.
31 seconds.
Felt that I was in this long, dark tunnel.
31 seconds.
Felt.
All right, how's that sounding so far, guys? Did I get the 31 seconds sample in the right position?
31 seconds.
Felt that I was in this long, dark tunnel.
31 seconds.
Felt that I was in this long, dark tunnel.
31 seconds.
Felt that I was in this long, dark tunnel.
31 seconds.
And then the sixth sound is the pad. Now, I don't know if the pad was a sample, but I'm recreating it with Serum. It is simply a sawtooth. We can add some detune to it. And then there's tons of filtering. So there's an LFO filter on the cutoff. We can bring the speed down to like maybe a dotted. Just adjust the cutoff and filter amount as well as the resonance. You want that resonance up so it's juicy, and you want a steeper pull on the filter.
Seconds.
Let's put.
Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
31 seconds.
Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
31 seconds.
Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
31 seconds.
Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
31 seconds.
Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
31 seconds.
Felt that I was in. Felt that I was in this long. Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
31 seconds.
Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
31 seconds.
Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
31 seconds.
Felt that
Gotta adjust the filter a bit on that pad.
felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
31 seconds.
Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
Maybe increase the speed.
Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
31 seconds.
Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
31 seconds.
Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
31 seconds.
Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
Yeah, I think it should be a semitone higher as well, except it's not. The pad never plays with the ARP, so they wrote it out of key. So if you were to play the pad on top of the ARP, it's gonna sound totally off key.
Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
But they never played it at the same time, anyways, which is why it. Yeah, we'll put the pad in momentarily. So there are the 6 sounds for Valley of the Shadows. You got the ARP. Let me just color it all. Make it all purple. We got the Sine bass, long dark tunnel. The pad, 31 seconds. Think break. So there we go. Oh, let me just do that. Make it all the same size. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sounds. ARP, think, 31 seconds, Sine, long dark tunnel, and pad. So we can arrange this a little bit.
Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
31 seconds.
Felt that I was.
Okay, let's sequence this song. So we're gonna put the ARP. Where's the ARP? Oh, should name all these guys. Sub pad. So I'll put this sample here. Sub bass. I always put the sub at the bottom. That's just generally how I arrange things. We can keep the ARP up there. Okay, so the song starts with the ARP for I think 8 bars. We don't have the mirrored exact arrangement. I had the arrangement down earlier as locators, but it just got too crazy. So I'm just gonna freeform this and you can just build our own little arrangement. Yeah, that's another thing. So they during the breakdown or pre-drop, they play the break, I think, an octave down. And then
31 seconds.
and then they just drop it. So bring in the main break, the sub bass, and then the sample.
31 seconds. 31 seconds. 31 seconds.
And then they just play this on its own, and then pitch it down for a bar. Okay, I don't remember exact arrangement, but it doesn't matter. We can just do it our way. Essentially, it just changes every 8 bars. Oh, why does this stop? Weird MIDI stuff happening. Come on.
Long dark tunnel.
So this sample could be EQ'd a bit. There's a weird frequency that shouldn't be playing. First, we can high pass it.
Felt that I was in this. Felt that I was in this. Felt that I was in this long. Felt that I was in this. Felt that I was in this long. 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 Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel. Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel. Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
And then they just bring the pre-drop in again. And then they bring the track back here. Or maybe they bring the pad here.
Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel. Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
The drums could hit a little more. Well, we could EQ it. Really, they don't really do much to the drums.
31 seconds. 31 seconds.
Felt that I was in this.
Oh.
Felt.
Boom. Thanks for the heads up. Apparently the pad goes an octave up.
That I was in this long dark tunnel. Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel. Felt that I was in this long
The pad needs a release.
dark tunnel. Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
Oh, that doesn't sound right. I don't want to reference the actual track right now due to copyright, so we'll just leave it as is.
Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel. Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel. Felt that
We can slow down the...
felt that I was in this long dark tunnel. Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
Seconds. 31.
That's true. Maybe there's a flange or a phaser on the pad. We could try that.
Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel. Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
That kind of sounds closer. Flanger or flanger. I think it's phaser. I don't know.
That I was in this long dark tunnel.
Yeah, this stream will be available after. I might even chop it up and get rid of all the unnecessary parts so it is more concise.
Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel. Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
Seconds. 31 seconds.
Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel. Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
Sweet. Awesome. We have 127 viewers right now. That's awesome, guys. So this is pretty much the track. I know the pad isn't exact. I don't know how they did their pad, so it's going to be hard to get it exactly how they had it. I think it's close enough for now. But yeah, we're going to try remixing this track. Before we get there, just want to thank everyone for tuning in to this live stream today. Again, we're trying a different format where I'm just streaming a programmed video. So I have a set list of things I want to do in this stream, and we're just going to get through it. So this is pretty much a breakdown of 31. Well, I call the track 31 seconds for some reason. The Valley of the Shadows by Origin Unknown, who is also really Andy C and Ant Miles. And they put this track out in 1993, I think, on Ram Records, and it was a popular track. So we're going to be taking this and then taking a spin on this and making a modern version of this. But before we get there, I just want to mention that if you want to support me, and I am putting up free content here every week, and if you would like, it'd be amazing if you would support me by grabbing one of my products. So I have a online shop with a number of different products here. The Gnarly Serum Preset Pack has been very popular. It contains 190 face melting serum presets. It has pretty much every bass preset you'll need for drum and bass, especially if you're starting out. It has foghorns, Reese's, dirty 808s, UK bass, screechy basses, bassline style basses. So gnarly if you want some serum presets. If you don't have serum, it contains audio samples as well, and you can grab the audio samples just for for 15 pounds. So the entire pack is 30 pounds if you want the serum presets and the wave. But if you just want the wave, it's only 15 pounds. Otherwise, I have these Ableton templates. The jungle template and liquid template are popular. They help you create. So people that don't have time to fuss over the technical details, these templates will help you just create on the fly. You can just hit a number of clips and you have a new track, and you can modulate it, customize sound so that there's infinite variations of tracks here using these Ableton templates. So there's the jungle and liquid one. There's also these mini templates for hard noise by Dillinja, shadow boxing, and locus recent. You can find that in the link down below, or just go to gumroad.com/stranger. If you're not ready to support, it's okay. You can always grab my free serum preset pack, or here's my free sample pack. It's on my site, stranger.com. As well as I have a free serum preset pack, has 40 free serum presets. You can grab that all down in my link down below. So yeah, some people are saying they're loving the serum pack already. The sounds, a lot of respectable producers that I know have been using it. So get your hands on the gnarly presets. But yeah, if you want to support, it's totally up to you, but I appreciate it if you do. Other than that, I want to do a remix of 31 seconds here. So I'm going to just pull all these samples into session view. I'm just more comfortable creating ideas in session view because it allows me to just jam more easily. Whereas here you're committed to building a song, and I may not be ready to commit to an arrangement yet. So I always encourage people to try this view for writing. I find it's really helpful. So yeah, let me just grab these parts, select it all, and then go back here and just paste it. Hopefully that worked. Yeah, I'm still on Ableton. I have Ableton 11 here. For some reason, I'm not ready to jump over yet. There's still a lot of projects I have in 10, but yes. So I thought of doing 2 remixes here. We can do like a Footwork jungle style remix, or we can do like a dubstep remix. So let me know in the live chat, what do you want me to do? A dubstep remix of Valley of the Shadows, or a Footwork remix? Well, while I wait for your vote, I'm gonna chop up this break. All right, I see dubstep, footwork, jungle, footwork, please, dubstep, footwork, jungle, why not both? Yeah, okay, I mean, we'll do both.
31 seconds.
I just want to chop up this think break first. Slice it to a MIDI track. Think RX2. Oh, I didn't chop it correctly. Slice to new MIDI track, slice by warp marker. This is why I don't like chopping it here, because it sounds nasty. Nasty, nasty. Let me see if I can pull this into recycle. So I use this to chop. It's way cleaner. So you just add these slices. I'm just going to do this quick and dirty. I've been using this app for 20 years. Anyone use recycle still? There's just a little bit here we could use. I'll explain why this is better. If you really want to be anal, then you would cut up these slices as well. The little ghost shuffles. All right. This piece, you could argue this is a transient. All right. Oh, you guys can't hear it? Oh, my bad. Let me see if I can fix that. Check 1, check 2. I'm looking for 8.5 and 6. Can you hear that again? Yes, Ricky, you know it. It's all about the stretch feature. So can you guys hear it first? Or just making sure. And yes, if you want to be precise, you have to be anal about it. Let me know if you guys can hear it yet. Okay, so this stretch feature, this is why recycle is so powerful, because this stretch feature, if you stretch it to 100%, let me just slow this tempo down. It artificially creates a tail so that this is originally playing at 135 beats per minute. If you were to play it at like 110, like slower, it would fill in the gaps, making a seamless break, which is why this is powerful. Whereas Ableton, it'll stretch it, and that creates artifacts. Whereas if you use this, you're not going to get artifacts because it creates a tail somehow. Okay, so once you have it, just export it as an RX2. I'll just save it in my breaks folder. Oh, save as. I'll just call this from future. Sweet. Okay, we have the break. So, yeah, let's get the break in. Okay, slice to MIDI. I said slice to MIDI. See, it's much cleaner now. And watch if you slow it down. No, because using Complex Pro again is going to create artifacts, whereas this you're not creating artifacts. So you can play slower and it still sounds pretty smooth. Of course, there's an there's a limit to how slow you can get it to, right? If it's too slow, it starts to sound weird, right? This is why I like Recycle. All right. So we don't need, see how dirty this sounds? Like dirty in a bad way. That's not good. All right, I have some pre-made sounds collected here for our remix. So we'll call this Footwork first. I'm excited to do the dubstep one. I'm gonna use an 808 for the Footwork one, so I'm gonna duplicate this, call it 808, and use a sample. We'll just use this one, put it down to the right key. And then add an amen. Let's see what happens. play with the pads. Let's put the vocal samples into a sampler or drum rack. Maybe that's better. How are you guys doing so far? I'm scrambling here. I'm trying to, there's too many, I'm getting lots of tracks here, getting confused, lots of tracks, and trying to manage a live stream. Vocal samples. Long Dark Tunnel goes here. Let's put 31 seconds here. We'll just cut that sample here. Make this classic. How can we do this?
31 seconds. 31 seconds. Belt. 31 seconds. 31 seconds.
Needs more cowbell, says Hydra. Thanks, Toxic. Shouts out to Takato.
31 seconds.
Big up Gabriel.
31 seconds.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing the 174 stream. So tomorrow on D&B Academy, they're doing a production marathon with 4 content producers. There's Let's Synthesize, Seamless Art, Artifacts, and myself. And we're going to be doing 2-hour live streams. I'm on at 6 p.m. GMT, where I'm going to be breaking down my track Test Tube. And maybe I'll modernize it. Maybe I'll remix it. We'll see. Make sure to check it out. D&B Academy on YouTube.
31 seconds.
I was in this long dark tunnel.
31 seconds.
This think brake needs to be pumped up a little. I've been enjoying using this little plugin I got from thanks to the guys at ADSR. Just a nice, quick way to dirty things up.
Long dark tunnel.
31 seconds.
I felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
31 seconds.
I felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
31 seconds.
I felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
31 seconds.
I felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
Ooh, so how does this Footwork remix sound to you guys? Let me know. While you guys let me know, I'm going to work on the dubstep remix now. Who wants some dubstep? Let's go. Bop, 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 bop. Oh, that's not right. Let me pull this guy in. Oh, since we're doing for the dubstep one, I can't use the ARP as MIDI because we're playing 140 beats per minute and the sampler will not time stretch it. So we're going to use the sample. Yeah. So I'm just going to put in a basic dubstep beat. We're going to make it better as we move along. So just so with dubstep, I like adding some swing on the ghost notes. So I have some swing grooves here. So we can do this. It's gonna be dubstep. I've never actually attempted to make bro step before. I've done some noisier dubstep, but generally I'm more into the deeper stuff. And yeah, that's basically the beat. So yeah. Let me add a bass. So we're gonna be doing it with Serum. I'm gonna do a little minimal wub sound. I know what you guys gotta say. You're not supposed to reverb bass. You guys are just too smart for me. So I'm gonna use a high-low split. And I'll reverb it out here. Oh, I like that melody. That's so classic scream style dubstep. Let's add some saturation to that sub bass. Let's add it actually to the entire. Come on. Here. Do you like the saturation on the entire bass or just the sub bass? That's all of it. Well, all of it should be put here. So that's the saturation on the entire bass, and then, or just on the sub bass like this. Or no saturation. Ba 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 ba. Of course, I gotta quantize it. I suck at playing, guys. Entire. Okay, sure. It makes it sound a bit more grimy. That's a bit too much though. I'm gonna bring it down. Oh, I got a sick idea. Just like scream midnight. Shift the key down after. I wonder if that's gonna work. So midnight goes from C to F, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what if we go down 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, ARP is off key, so it's be -3. My bad. So let's develop this bass a little. Let's make it ba 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 ba. Let's the I'm forgetting. Da, 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 da. Oh yeah. So da 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 da. Yeah, I get it. I mean, I could keep it more humanized. Kind of too late. I already quantized it already, but I could just pull in like a human groove to it. So I can pull like a Latin percussion groove over it. Like one of these cha-cha seems to work. So bring in cha-cha. And yeah, it just, did it work? Commit. Yeah, it just makes it a bit off. Some more humanized. The bass goes up to the higher note. It'd be cool if it goes a triplet, like this note. Ba ba ba. That's a cool idea. Thanks for that.
31 seconds. 30.
Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
31 seconds.
Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
31 seconds.
Let's add some effects to the vocals. Quick and dirty, just add echo. It's my go-to.
Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
31 seconds.
Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel. Felt that I was in this long dark.
31 seconds.
Felt that I was in this felt.
No, that doesn't work.
Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
31 seconds.
Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
31 seconds.
Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
31 seconds.
Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
All right, so what do you guys like more, the dubstep remix or the footwork?
31 seconds. 31 seconds. 31 seconds. 31 seconds.
Dubstep.
That I was in this long dark tunnel.
31 seconds.
Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
31 seconds.
They're both good. The footwork one sounds jacked right now because everything's so loud, so it just automatically just impresses you a little more.
31 seconds. 31 seconds. 31 seconds. 31 seconds. 31 seconds. 31 seconds.
Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
31 seconds.
Felt that I was in
Sweet. Yeah. Yeah, I had fun doing that. There's a dope little vibe on each of them. It sounds like both you guys are feeling both of them, which is cool. Yeah. So yeah, that was pretty much the breakdown of Valley of the Shadows. 6 sounds to recreate this beat, and you can grab all the samples down into the link below in the Future Music CD01. Grab it before they take it down. You guys have any questions before I sign off? I'll stick around for a couple minutes for you guys. Once again, thank you everyone for tuning into my live stream today for the breakdown or recreation of Origin Unknown's Valley of the Shadows. We recreated it with just 6 sounds. 4 of them were from the Future Music CD01 from 1993, and then we sampled the QED episode. Forgot what it was called, but yeah, from YouTube, and then we made the Sine bass from Analog. Sounds like you guys are liking both remixes. Yeah, it's always fun to reinterpret a classic and think of it in different tempos and styles, and certainly had fun just chopping it up and making it into a different genre. Maybe I'll finish it. Who knows? We'll see. If I do, hopefully I don't get in trouble.
Felt that I was in this long dark tunnel.
31 seconds.
Felt
How do I use swing grooves in Ableton? Yeah, so for example, you can pull up a groove pool here on the far left. There's this 2 squiggly line icon thing here. Click on that. That opens the groove pool. Now you'll have to go into your library on the browser and open up grooves, right? Oh, why is it not showing? Well, the quick way you can do it is on the clip parameters. There's this groove button here. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. Let me just move my camera. All right, so in any MIDI clip on the left here, the clip parameter, it says groove. Hit this little icon here. It looks like a recycle icon. Click on that. It opens all your different grooves available in Ableton. So there's like hip hop grooves. Pull it into the groove pool in here. If you don't see the groove pool, just click on this icon here. There's Latin percussion grooves, rumba, charanga. I mostly use the MPC swings because they have a nice swing to it. I use the 16th note swings. So you just pull it in here, and then this drop down now shows everything you've selected in your groove pool. So you can then select one of these. Now you don't have to hit commit, but when you hit commit, it just, you see how it moved all the notes? So it's now a bit offbeat. You don't have to hit commit because it still plays the groove, right? I don't hit commit because I don't want it printed, so to speak. But you can if you want to. You can see the actual positions. Now in the section here in the groove pool, you can actually change the intensity of the groove profile. So you can adjust like how much does it affect the timing of your groove. You can add some randomization. How much does it affect the velocity? And then this quantize just sets, does it quantize the notes first before it adds the groove, right? And then you can just select the bass rhythm to apply the groove at. And I'm at 16th notes. You can change to the 8th note if you're writing an 8th note rhythm. And then, yeah, you just apply the groove and then click commit if you like. Hopefully that answers your question. Let me see if there are any other questions. How do I know if a sample or a pack of samples is good? I just read the. Let me just play some music while I answer. Whoa.
felt
I just read the sample information, the product description, look at who's designing the product, like who's the producer, how many packs are available, listen to the demo. That's pretty much it. Nowadays, I think subscription services are better because you don't have to commit to a full pack. You can like download, you can get like 100 download credits per month and then just download the samples that you want. So Loopmasters has a subscription service, so does Splice. I think it's the way to go nowadays. Dante, unfortunately, you're out of luck. And the liquid pack has a wave pack, so you can get that. It's just for, I think, 18 pounds or 15 pounds. I don't remember. So you can get that. I can go on the online shop and check it. Yeah, so the liquid pack, you can get just the wave and MIDI for 12 pounds. Yeah, that's it. Or if you want the entire kit, it's 30. So yeah, once again, if you want to support, go to my online shop. It's down in the link below, or gumroad.com/stranger, or go to my site, stranger.com, and grab my free sample pack or my free CRM preset pack, right? Yeah. So yeah, shouts out. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you again. Symbiont, Nacho Doggy, Mike, Get a Fix, Wicked Amen Tunes, big up Huxton. Yeah, it's called Loop Cloud, Huxton. Check them out. George, big up. Yeah, I'm going to be at Drum and Bass Academy tomorrow, just helping them out with 174 Drum and Bass Day tomorrow. Tomorrow is International Drum and Bass Day. So again, I'm going to be in Drum and Bass Academy on their channel doing a live stream at 6 p.m. GMT. Yeah, I have a show. If you go onto my product page for Gnarly, just hit left. There's a SoundCloud link to the audio demos. You can also go to my SoundCloud/Stranger and check out the Gnarly demo there. Big up Zoritos. Appreciate your support. JW, you have a great weekend as well. Luke Bateman, big up. Yeah, obscure vocals. You just gotta search. You just use vocal packs from other genres, like soul or like country even. Blues. Blues is a great. Yeah, there's some great blues vocal packs. Yeah, so yeah, I think that's pretty much it for today's show. Once again, this was my breakdown of 31 Seconds, aka Valley to Shadows by Origin Unknown, aka Andy C and Ant Shimon. And it came out in 1993. Check out the original if you didn't. Big up for the legendary track. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to be chopping it up hopefully so you guys can take in bits and pieces. It's going to be available as an archive as well. If you haven't already, like this video, subscribe to my channel. I do weekly videos on drum and bass as well as bass music tutorials, sound design tutorials. I'm going to be venturing into other genres in the future as well. So just to broaden my scope, and because you can't just do drum and bass forever. Eventually you're going to get bored. So I do want to do other styles and explore other genres, and hopefully you guys will continue the journey with me. Other than that, hope you guys stay busy in the studio, stay safe, stay creative, and I'll see you next week. Peace.